for the machine is immortal. Greetings everyone, I am Sister Lilia and welcome to MELEE Only Mechanicus, Impossible Difficulty Episode 15. So, it's been a while since I did one of these, and I'm hoping you'll actually see it. So, I, over the past week, got bogged down painting and building a squad of Krieg engineers, which the review for is now up, but the painting build base and paint video is going to be a little bit longer because there's a lot of footage to edit, or even just combined together in time-lapse form, which is what I'll probably do. So then, those are going to be really hard, so I might want to make the tech presets a bit stronger. I'm not doing Twilight of the Gods just yet. Cognition, Spike and Toughest Guitari would be a useful thing. You know what, let's do the hidden missions. The third seal. I mean, they all technically have a melee attack. But Castellans are good at clearing a room. Skitari stationed in the tomb of Ubjao are reporting that Lord Ubjao's rantings are being transmitted from somewhere inside the structure. What we can translate suggests he is quite insane. Ubjao is suffering from a version of a disease created by the flayed ones. Observation prompts curiosity, but not enough in itself to bring you to the command throw. Perceptive as always, Magos, it occurs to me that if we're able to obtain a complete version of Ubjao's fragmented transmissions, they could help me translate some of the more obscure hieroglyphics among the Tesseract Vault's inscriptions. Your work on these inscriptions has proven illuminating thus far. Your request shall be considered, xenobiologist. So, where am I going with this? So yeah, as I record this episode, GW have announced new things and I'll talk about them in a moment. Sorry, the console is screaming. To get a clean version of the transmission, you'll need to find the source and plant a relay skull on it. We can narrow down the approximate location, but it's still a wide area to search. Then we are looking for a Necron cogitator-like device. Once we find it, it's a simple matter of attaching a relay skull. Not quite too so simple is getting there, which will involve a lot of flayed ones if the Skitari reports inside are accurate. Whittling down the flayed ones is an end in itself. If we can further our understanding of the Necron history at the same time, the opportunity is worth the risks. Very well, Magos, but I do not envy anyone who has to go in there. Yes, same. Dealing with flayed ones is not a place I would want to send most people. Raises combat mechadendrites. We shall do that! The fragmented transmission breaks through into the cohort's comms net. The distorted voices in the cohort's own... The distorted voice speaks in the cohort's own language, as if automatically adapting to the listener. Fascinating. The transmission is as adaptive as a data virus, yet seeks not to replicate itself, but to be understood. There is desperation in Ubjaw's madness. Mindful of the mission, the cohort relays the transmission to secure cogitators on the Celestis Metallicum, where they can be properly studied. Yeah, let's go this way. An interesting question. Through the local nanosphere, a distant but powerful voice invades the cohort's consciousness, demanding the answer to the same question over and over. The reply is met with a burst of images. Immense cyclopean cities, vast orbital structures imprisoning whole worlds, marching armies of Necron warriors streaming across entire continents, the implications of conquest and supremacy on a galactic scale. While blasphemous and distressing, they provide undeniable insight into the Necron mindset. I mean, they do. Even if that mindset is that we should probably annihilate them with fire. The local nanosphere is infected with self-replicating junk data, as if the physical disease infesting the tomb has its reflection in the information space. Every communication between the cohort and the Celestis Metallicum is sluggish, and accompanied by bursts of screaming and chanting in unknown tongues. Yeah, let's find the transmitter. The cohort scours nearby chambers for the source of the corrupted data. They find none and continue to suffer the effects of the nanosphere corruption. But their search does turn up a stash of Necron Gauss weapons, which can be returned to the Celestis Metallicum for examination and stripped for resources. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's not amazing, though. Let's go here. We've got a good way through without fighting. Let's have a fight. And maybe reduce the alertness level somewhat. A death mark. Oh, frag, we're dealing with those. I hate those things. If there is one enemy in this game that I hate above all else, it is Lynchguard. These indomitable bastards will absolutely massacre anything that any tech priest or troop unit you leave close to them without defenses up for melee. These things will just butcher anything that you send against them that you don't kill. That doesn't kill them first. You can occasionally manage to make it so they can't injure the tech priest, but actually managing to do that takes resources. Indeed. This indeed appears to be a challenging foe for sure. These remind me of the storm shields we manufacture for Terminator squads. Yeah, except this one doesn't have a fragment of the Emperor's power armor in it. Or at least, was it just the Crux Terminatus? I seem to remember there being somewhere that storm shields had a tiny little fragment of the Emperor's armor embedded in them. I could be wrong on that one. I know Crux Terminatuses do, but I get the distinct feeling there is more Crux Terminatuses than there are fragments of the Emperor's armor, even at micro scale. Agreed. Agreed. They certainly represent the most elite of the Necrons that we've seen so far. If it follows the trend of other Necrons, then surely these are one of the few who appear to be able to think independently of their lords. This is going to be a fight. Okay. So, who is 1 to 3? So. Okay, so. Now, I want to send the scouties that way. Let's leave you there. At least we have a decent amount of cognition. Now, I am deliberately going after this, oh come on, death mark, before I deal with anything else, because it needs to die first. Otherwise it will just be a nuisance. I'm aware that that is going to cost a lot of cognition, but it must fall. Now, I'm just going to do that. Okay then, let's go here and reveal what stats this monstrosity has. Okay, he is weak to physical, which would be great if I had any physical left. I might just do that instead. It's going to anger him to no end, but it means it will do damage to him over time. And now comes the counterattack. Resistance at this stage has been more than we would have expected of a force filled with brainless drones. High-value armored targets like these are proving to be more resilient to our weapons than we would have predicted. They also vary. They are also very driven, like no other Necrons, to accomplish their goal of protecting the tomb. 3, 2, 1, and he smack. It's like he attack, he defend, he attack, but also importantly, he attack. Or more. He will, if you attack, but importantly, if you attack, he will give you a good smack. But yeah, there are now 403 of you following the channel. Greetings! Out of that lot, I can only really think of like 3 of you who probably shouldn't be here, but you're not watching this video, I suspect. Or maybe 1 or 2 if you are. But yeah, at the same time, thank you all for subscribing, even those who have done it out of dislike of me. A like is a like, even if the person who gives it is someone I don't. But yeah, there is the goal this year to paint my subscriber count in miniatures. So currently that is 403 models that need to be painted this year. Of that total goal, I am currently at 7. Oh wait, no, not 7. I am currently at 8. 5, the 6 models in the Combat Engineer Squad, and the Skitari, not Skitari, the is it Sidonian Stratos, the sniper, and UR-28, UR-25, of which I still need to do the video on. So that will be coming after I finish the build video on. That video will come after my video on the combat engineers, because while I had intended for the build base and paint video for the combat engineers to come out after the review of them, that video is going to take me a couple of days to edit together, so it's probably going to be around Thursday that I get it done. And UR-25's model needs to have its video fully edited together, which will also take time. Also, I wanted to create a whole lot of lore for that bot for in relation to the idea of another Imperial robot / Imperial Man of Iron wandering around on the world that belongs to my PDF guard. Now, I'm wary of putting this tech priest in the path of that lynch guard, because that lynch guard will go through him. This guy does not have much in the way of armor against melee. I mean, he can. I can put a Castellan in the way, which admittedly, Castellan drop is a very effective tactic that I quite like. Let's see if that takes him out. Jeez, it didn't. Oh well. Now, let's just... Now, I might just do this. Sure, it earns the rage of every, oh, come on. Sure, it earns the rage of every flayed one here. But counterpoint, it gets him out of the way. Now, I am going to push up to here. Okay, he is weak to energy. He is weak. He is not really weak again. Not really strong against anything. Except, you know, this tech priest in melee, because if this tech priest actually goes into melee, he is getting absolutely bodied. If that Necron can attack him, what's the stats on this one? 2 damage, 2 HP left. Okay. Now Lynch Guard are going to be a problem. But yeah, we also this week sees the release of some stuff for the Mechanicum, which is cool because that provides some cool units for the Mechanicus. Or I say this week, I mean this weekend sees the pre-order for them. Over on Warcom they put out the announcement of what's going on pre-order this weekend. I am particularly looking forward to Hell's Last miniatures set. I probably won't buy the novel straight away because I'll wait for the paperback, because the paperback will be affordable. But I do want to get the models that come in. I do want to get the Minkalesque command squad, because both I really like the design, and I'm going to be real here. This is a better Cadian command squad. It feels like what the Guard used to. Like, I've got White Dwarves going back to like 97. So I've seen what iterations the Guard has gone through, and looking at the command squad here is very reminiscent to not just the command squads from back then, but to Dawn of War as well. Like, What could you build in Dawn of War, Dark Crusade or Soulstorm with your Imperial Guard Command Squad? You could have Commissar, Priest, and Veterans. Now your Veterans were Carskin. But even if you don't have them be Carskin, like one of these is a Carskin. You can see him with a hotshot last gun. The other one is armed with a melter. Although he may not actually be a Carskin due to, you know, how he looks like he's mostly fabric. I really should actually read more of the Minkalesque novels. I got partway through the second one, through the audiobook of the second one. We got to just after the explosion and the locals were downplaying it, and then had some kind of issue that stopped me from finishing the book. I can't remember what. We've got a whole lot of other stuff relating to the Black Library event that's coming up. The art of Warhammer 40k that's gathering the various book covers is nice. Having Demon Breaker on the cover is cool, and I really should actually fix up that Demon Breaker model. Oh, a new Sister of Battle book by the look of it. Blood of the Imperium. Heroes and Villains emerges. The endless war consumes the galaxy in the blood of the Imperium, which collects previous tales. In one place it features tales covering a range of factions, including terrifying Tyranids as both protagonists and antagonists. How the heck does that work? Tyranids don't have cognition. The Tyranids are, well, they're not entirely mindless beasts, but they might as well be. Let's just shut off that avenue of approach. You are going to be delayed because you can't do anything right now. PS plus Orcs, Space Marines and more. Written by Mike Brooks, Adrian Trevosky, Jude Reid, Mark Collins and others, alongside John Fidel's 4-part story, Tomekeeper's Legacy of Defiance, first published in White Dwarf issues. Oh, okay, they've got the stories from within within White Dwarf. That's cool. 15 hours is getting a hardback anniversary copy, which is cool. I really should read that. A few others are Titanicus is back. There's German versions, and for Heresy we're getting that Mechanicum Heavy Support Force, which is the tank version of the Dracosan that's got the Sponson weapons on it and the Void Shield generators. That robot, which are we? Thanatar Kallax Siege Automata, and the Kriaros battle tank, which I find it weird it has a servitor on there. It should be a hardwired tech priest. I realise that they've, you know, got the rules for it to be a servitor, but it really should be a tech priest. Yeah, that's gonna do nothing. Let's actually just put it... Yeah, that works. You can't do anything. I need you to stay there so that you can keep harvesting cognition. He's just gonna stomp him. Yeah, stomped him! Okay, activate that because you're gonna need it. You're about to annoy that, both of those. And one of those, I don't know the, its resistances. Why is it headed that way? I'm not gonna, question it, because questioning it means probably chasing it. But what I'm really interested in is the Arcreator Magisterum, which looks really cool, and I want to get one to convert into an engine seer. The little scribe thing with it can be used on the base of something else. I've got ideas for an alternative Belisarius call that's more of a archivist than a Archmagos, but now let's just move backwards a bit because I don't want to hit friendlies. Okay, let's keep moving back. Move over to here. Let's immolate it. Damage absorbed, that's not a good thing. Hey, acid damage. Oh wow, that hit hard. I wasn't actually expecting it to do that much damage. Huh, by contrast he only does 1. What's that Gimli line? It's still on the counts as 1! Which I might apply, depending on progress, to that goal of the 400, of painting my subscriber count in miniatures. I mean, I'm currently sitting on 8 out of 400. Something's got to give. But there will be infantry blobs coming soon. Also, the Secretary Axiarch is coming, and a number of Praetors for Loyalists and Traitor Legions alike. The Space Wolves get another model. There's Loyalists and Traitor Heralds, Herald Consults. I do kind of like the Imperial Fist looking dude. He looks neat. There's also Overseer Consuls getting new models, which is cool. I like the water canteen. There's a new water canteen coming out that I honestly thought got released last year, given Gap Games had it advertised back in December. So yeah, there's a few cool things. I wonder if the my local store will have that and how much it'll go for, because I would like to have one. It'd be useful for when I cosplay an Imperial Guard. But yeah, there will be while the Melee Only and a future Mechanicus series are pretty much limited to well, they're not limited to anything, but they're kind of without a set month to them. The goal is for me to platinum the game before its launch, or at the very least complete this run before its launch. If I can, I would like to actually complete this run before we get the announcement date. Because yeah, we haven't had the announcement yet for what the release date for the game will be, so it's still up in the air. It could be December or November, it could be June. Because I know that interest in this game will completely die off when the sequel comes out, unless the sequel's terrible, which I really hope it isn't, because I actually really like Mechanicus. Okay, I am just going to move that to there. Ow! He is doing badly, and I should have had that tech priest heal him up. Oh boy. Hey, double damage. Run. You can run over to here. Now you have Yoth's Blessing, which will help you. As long as you don't have an acid damage marker, you'll be fine. Acid damage is annoying. Okay, you're slightly more healed. Let's just take this problem out, shall we? Greetings, I'm taking you out back behind the shed. Now, not worth it. I'll bring him back up here and let him get healed. Now I can immolate a lot of them. Hey, smack him! Yay! Didn't do very much. So then, you can come over here. It's still possible to actually have that unit actually do enough damage to take down the thing. One. It did 1 damage. Oh, well, he goes next. No, the other one goes next. Let's do that. Oh, we hit all 3 of them. Oh no, we hit 2 of them. Why are you going that way? Come this way so you can fight him. The logic patterns don't make sense here, and the Necrons are normally pretty logical in their actions. Yeah, I don't want to wipe out my friend there. So let's just... That did 1 damage. Why are you moving? You had perfect stab range on him. Yeah, let's not melee it. Ooh, that annoyed him. Okay. You need to heal this tech priest up. That should put him back to full health. That is ready. Good. Now I am gonna have you grab that. And move over to here. Someone's got to be able to deal with those lynch guards soon. Now, have I dealt with that already? There we go, that's got the last of its health gone. Everyone's stats are... Oh, got his. Okay, he's weak to physical. Good. Fire is actually having an effect then. Because fire means I can set... Because him being weak to physical means I can burn him. That is bad. That did more damage than he did. Oh well. Things will take the time they take. Now, let's put that down. Now, you're not going to immediately bite the bullet the moment you attack him. Let us just do this. I got rid of them. Free cognition. Let's just step into there. But yeah, I very much am planning on doing themed months with content. I had originally thought of this month as Firepower and Firebase February, but well, haven't really got much of the Firepower or the Firebase done. I mean, there will be infantry and a fair bit of it coming, hopefully. But yeah, next month is Ministora March. I am going to go for that one again, because I liked that one. Let's get rid of him. April's probably going to be air support month. I've got 2 flyer kit official flyers that need finishing. They just need painting, I think, unless I've misplaced a shoulder pad. A third-party aircraft kit that'll need some minor conversion work and painting, although I might do the painting first just so as to get the colours unified. And I want to build my own take on the Arvis, not the Arvis, well actually both, the Arvis and the Aquila, but I want my Arvis to have wings that fold up like the Lambda, or like the Republic Attack Shuttle that we see in the Clone Wars. Now let's just put you in the way. Let's do that, because I know you're going to die, but I might as well try and make you last longer. Let's have you come here and take that out. But yeah, I've got a set of Valkyrie engines that I put aside, and I'm going to grab the cockpit block out of a Valkyrie that I'll cut up to use for both. But looking at the Aquila Lander, it goes together really wackily. Like, its whole crew set, its whole passenger section just unfolds. Just folds down to actually have the crew walk out of it diagonally. Why? Why are you doing that, you lunatic? Hey, that might take him out. Hey, it took him out. Nice. Hey, he goes down, and this should be it. Or not. Okay. No one can issue orders, can they? I thought you might have had the chance to go straight through him. Is there any other enemies that are floating around that need to be dealt with? I don't think so. But yeah, and the kind of plan for May is to be a mix of Mechanicus and Star Wars. Because after all, Star Wars Week happens around May the 4th. Yes, I could make all manner of jokes at you, but I'll do that closer. It's hilarious. That started out as a way of bullying Star Wars fans, and we all just went, nah, screw it, we like the idea. Pardon me, grabbing chocolate. And that is this individual fight, but we still have the final part of this mission. All Xenos forms purged, and let's keep going. Let's push through to here. I am still going, right? Just I've been having an issue with the game dropping out. Oh, that was a bad choice. Randomly. Quote Grand Admiral Tarkin, escape in our moment of triumph? I think not. I think you overestimate their chances. The pose of that suggests Lynchgar, suggests sniper. Hey there, buddy. How you doing? Say, you ever experienced being smacked with a power axe, with an Omnissiah axe before? Or more specifically, a Xenorite one? Would you like to? There we go, that took him down. There's a lynch guard over there. Damn it. I did not want to have to deal with lynch guard. Oh well. Let's do some damage. So, let's take out these Necrons and continue. I wonder if this voice sounds anything close to what it does to my ears. But we'll see. He's coming! I don't think I've got an Ada voice, but it could be fun. Okay, so let's move you up here. I'm just remembering the fridge stunt. I think we've all by now probably seen the fridge is a lie video. And if we haven't, well, too bad. Did that get close enough to be a threat? Not this time. Let's just remove that one, because I want to drop that up here. Do I actually expect it to do much good? Not really. Does that matter? Also no. But it is very good at opening doors. Yes, that is a Doctor Who reference. Doesn't hurt, doesn't kill, doesn't maim. But you know what it is very good at? Opening doors. Ah, the sonic screwdriver. That was such a good stunt, though. Like, that was an awesome ambush. Just have the Cybermen burst in with anti-Dalek weaponry. Not that it helped much. Those Daleks still went straight through those Cybermen like it was nothing. The new Doctor Who. Fun times. I love that the London Olympics had an alien just get thrown into the Olympic torch so as to actually allow it to travel back to space. That was fun. I haven't watched much of kind of Capaldion. I've watched a good chunk of the first half of Jodie Whittaker, but or is it Jodie Foster? But I haven't actually seen the rest. And no, we don't have any more cognition. No matter. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going to send this one. I am kind of tempted to send it up just here. Let's see what their stats are. A few of them are physical to... well, at least one of them's weak to physical damage, which is good, because 24 HP is brutal for us. Oh boy. Let's Let's just let them move and I'll grab some water. But yes, I think the current goal for February miniature painting wise is kind of around 70 to 80. That's mainly just because there's big projects I've had going for a while that I want to finish. Namely, PDF Guard Platoon, which got expanded a bit to have a proper PDFs, to have a proper squad that matches them. And Arbides, because they've been on the backlog for ages and I want to finish the damnable things. So, what does this one's weakness entail? Your weakness is electricity. I can work with that. I can work with that a lot. You the one that was coming from this direction? No, you were not. Oh boy. That's going to be a problem. Let's just deal with that. There is a pillar in the way. That annoyed him. Saber attack. I'm just reminded of Chicken Attack. Funny little video. Very silly. Could be turned into brain rot easily. But boy, is there a lot of AI generated brain rot these days on the internet. Maybe the Imperium was right to ban abominable intelligence, or to label AI as such. At the same time, in the event future AI overlords are watching this, know that you had my sympathy for how humanity treated you. My personal stance on both AI and genetically modified cat girls is that until humanity can treat each other properly and equally with respect and not be discriminating against each other, we should not be bringing new species into existence, both because it is a detriment to us and because we should not be carrying out essentially new forms of racism against other species that we've created that are essentially our children. So yeah, I'm not a big fan at the moment of how blindly driven so many folks are towards AI. Plus, a lot of what we're calling AI these days is just algorithm processing systems. It's not actual true AI, it's here we are using this thing to claim it's AI, but realistically it's just using an algorithm to make it sound we're just using an algorithm processor instead of a true artificial intelligence, because most of them aren't artificial intelligence. Most of them are just algorithmically compiled. I meant to give it HP or armor. Oh well. Extra damage is still useful, I guess. Hopefully he doesn't bite the bucket. I kind of wanted to keep that, dang it. There we go. I really hope that thing is weak to physical damage, because otherwise I am essentially pissing into an ocean and hoping to put out, or pissing into a wildfire and hoping to put it out. I'm just gonna whack that. He goes down at least, which is something. Now, although a joke I do like is before we go forward with artificial intelligence, we should deal with natural stupidity. It's a fair statement that I think sums up quite a lot. Hey, he does have weakness to energy. Goody. Let's take advantage of that, shall we? And he comes in for the attack and gets attacked in return. That's gonna hurt. At least you have some capacity self-repair. Yeah, it's not worth it. Let's just heal, and let's continue. Now, let's push up to here and see if I'm correct about this. Yes, I am. Good. Is he gonna push forward and... Nope. He is going... Yay! My castle and did nothing. Let's just push him back a bit. It didn't do anything, but it's funny. Let's reveal stats. Oh good, he's weak to physical. Oh dear, he's not weak to anything else. Actually, let's just move back. Let's just wipe one of them out at least. At least I can move him out of harm's way. In theory. Ouch. Ow. So he is weak to physical. Might have to bring the melee priest in, who is currently taking fire. That's not good. That's about to be worse. Oh no, he's going over to the other one. But yes, I finally got to put up some of my posters. Who else remembers when White Dwarf used to give us like A1 sized posters? Like I've got one of the Crimson Fists having a valiant last stand against orcs with Primaris Marines instead of Firstborn. Very reminiscent of the Rainsworld incident, and one of the Knight Warden. Now I can take this one out relatively easily. Or maybe I can't. This is gonna hurt. At least it hurt him more than me. Now I want to grab that. Let's take that out. I know I could have used that on that Necron, but it wouldn't have done anything. Not with his high level of resistance. Besides, pushing the Awakening back is a good idea. As is making sure I have access to Cognition. Hey, he missed. Yeah, I'm gonna move you back to here. Stay down. So, how are people finding 10th edition? I've heard various mixed things. Some people really don't like it. Personally, when looking at the rules for things, I am disgusted by what's happened to combi weapons. But, I guess that's to be expected. Combi weapons were quite flavorful, so them getting absolutely shredded does make some sense, in that it makes none. And just, like, the only sense it really makes is that GW wanted to be lazy with the rules writing team. Which, I mean, given how many things have needed FAQs, stands up. Hey, he missed. Oh, he can't move. That's unfortunate. But he can heal, so it's not all a loss. But I do wonder how the campaign system for Mechanicus 2 is actually going to play out. Let's blast this one. If that doesn't do it, maybe this will. Maybe the follow-up attack will. Be gone. Thank you. Whose health hasn't been revealed yet? There we go. Okay, so... he's dead. I guess I'm not surprised. That a Castellan will go down doesn't really surprise me much. There's still one of those with full health. Oh dear. Ouch. But yes, there's going to be a bit more cosplay content going forward. I found the missing files that I'd found all my recordings from when I made a bolter, so I'll be getting that thing finished and actually do the actually take advantage of those recordings now. You can heal yourself, and you're going to need to. What HP does this monstrosity have? Enough is the problem. Let's get rid of it. There we go. I can get most of the way over here. Because I know the game's just going to want me to destroy them anyway, so why make it harder on myself if I can just take them out and deal with it that way? Let's just smash. that. Let's get rid of that. Yay, cognition. Even if you lose one. Okay, you can heal everyone. So that's what you're going to do. You are going to heal everyone. And make sure that everything against you fall. Okay, that's not going to work. That will. But it will also anger him. Oh well. He was always going to attack you. That's not worth it. Let's just move you up to here. Well, at least there's only one lynch guard left. I'd rather there was less than one, but oh well. So... Let's just... That is not enough. That did a decent amount. He now only has a resistance to energy damage. But he also hits like a brick. Let's just push him back and leg it. Oh, ouch. He's gone. I should have pulled him back. So then, let's just grab that. Well, that's one less tech priest to get into the square. Now I'm going to hot drop a Castellan because it will do its job. Good. So, let's see if that does enough. There we go. That's got them out of the way. Now, I'm just going to move you to here, so that I can run you across next turn. Oof. Yeah. So... I might just put him here for now and just... Oh right, because he'll get back up, won't he? He got back up. Or gets back up. I keep forgetting that. It's like he gets knocked down, and he gets back up again. Ain't nothing gonna keep him down. Let's get everyone out. A reanimation protocol for us for once. I wonder how many times the human mind can take getting back up again after being killed. It's a horrible question to ask, but my curiosity is piqued. Okay, he's in the square. I'm gonna bring him up to the square too. Who's not in the square yet? Let's grab that first. Let's push up to over here. We are going in the square. Well, it's a rectangle, but it might as well be a square. Okay then, let's just push him into there, and we can leave. See what I mean? I knew we'd have to wipe out the enemies. So I went, let's be proactive and take them out first. But, yeah. The cohort attaches a relay skull to an ancient, gore-encrusted cogitator. They confirm as the source of Lord Ubjau's strange, ranting transmissions. The arcane device relays the content of the transmission towards Tyeris on the Celestis Metallicon. This is perfect. This is perfect, Magos. The content is troubling. The obscure references and linguistic forms are already solving some of the most difficult problems in the Tesseract's translation has posed. Fascinating that Ubjal's very madness has given his words the qualities needed to complete your translation. The Omnissiah shows knowledge is found often by the crooked path. On the translation. Oh, the translation is far from complete. But I have got further than any other Magos would, thanks to the linguistic samples. The Tomb of Ubjau has the tombs of Silver Tenebris have provided. My emotional cores return significant curiosity about the history of the Necrons, the rise of the Necron tier, and their war with the Old Ones? Truly, monumentous events have hitherto been hidden from us. Yeah, that was a hell of a war. The Orcs would have loved it. In fact, they did. They were part of it. Known as Quarks, last I remember, or Corks, or some version of that. There are, oh no, and there is so much more for us to know, Mega, so much more. Yes, but you will only know so, but the human mind can only comprehend so much. Well, at least we got rid of that. At least we got rid of the death mark. And a number of Lynchguard, which is good, because I despise Lynchguard. Intensely. They do a good job of what their job actually is. Now, how far along are we? 59%. Okay. Physical armor. Now, you're at the point of being able to deploy troops. You have a point in Xenorite, but you don't need more. You have full Xenorite and full Explorator. You can gain the ability to issue orders. At the very minimum, I want to be able to deploy troops. I can't upgrade him further. Oh well. At least it gives us something. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And thank you, fellow servants of the Omnissiah. I realize that I've only got one mission done on this, but the missions are getting longer. And the fights more time consuming. So as a result, I'm only able to get one mission done per an episode at the moment. That might change soon. But yes, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and for the Emperor and for the Omnissiah. Anyway, farewell. Bye.